Good evening, I speak to Miss Mastura, my peers and all the audience here. Today, I'm going to persuade you to leave no stone unturned during your 20s. Imagine you are 40-something now. You are the head of a family of 6. You are doing a job that you are not really satisfied with a slender monthly salary to pay for your children's tuition fee, utility fees, and living expenses. You have also car loans and house loan to pay for. How much money will you have left? How much money are you willing to spend on yourself? How much time do you have for yourself? Will you really be satisfied with your life then? Hello again everyone, I'm Lo Jiesin, a youth who has just stepped onto my 20s journeys last year. Thus, I start having an in-depth thinking about my future on what position do I want to get in my job, how was my daily life, and when can I have my first home. I've also watched some YouTubers who are also in their 20s journey, sharing their reasons to work hard during this time. I realized that what I do while being in my 20s can have a great impact onto my whole life. So I've started reading more on it and being engrossed in it. In this speech, I want to persuade you with my main 3 reasons. A youth should not leave any stone unturned during their 20s so that, firstly, he or she can achieve a better living condition. Secondly, he or she can accomplish their dreams. And thirdly, he or she can train themselves to become a strong and formidable person. So why do we need to work hard when we are in our 20s? Firstly, I would like to convince you that we must earn more money during this time to achieve a better living condition. At the present, we measure a person with money. How much money you have determines your status and the attitude of others toward you. This sentence can be proven from the injustices in life. The weak usually have the fate of being bullied by the strong, especially in the workplace. Another example I can give you is when we are in a relationship. There is a sentence stating that true love cannot be measured with money. The sentence is not completely wrong, but I can say that this relationship must be hard and painful. Therefore, as we are still mentally and physically young and we have the ability, we can start training ourselves to work for 2 occupations at the same time. One as a regular job while another as a sideline. After getting paid, put as much money as we can into our saving accounts since this is the smartest way to manage our money. We need to start saving for retirements, a car, a house, or maybe a little awards for ourselves. We should always get prepared for all life emergency. So in short, we need to work hard in our 20s to prevent our children from becoming poor second generations. We also need to be the backbone for ourselves so that we won't feel lost when we lose all supports. If the first reason is not solid enough to convince you, let me persuade you with my second reason, why we should do more in our 20s. Secondly, I would like to persuade you to try out everything you can. When we are young in 20s, our greatest asset is not our talents, ideas, not experiences, but it's our time. Time grants the opportunity to take big risks and make big mistakes. At this age, most of us don't have a whole lot tying us down. We have no children, maybe a partner, no house purchase, etc. We have more time and fewer obligations now than we will ever have. So, in terms of work, it is time for us to try and error and submerge ourselves into certain activities in order to find out our biggest interests. Doing so will give us an idea on how deep we can go and how far we are willing to go. Maybe the process is tough, but we will eventually find out the one worth sweating for our whole life. Meanwhile, in terms of enjoying life, we must go travel, pursue hobby, and experience the things we want to experience. Because this is a time when we can in our life. More demands personally and professionally will come later, so enjoy these years and maximize our experience. The conclusion I can make from the second reason is to advise all young people to spend our time wisely on the work we want to do and the people we want to be around. Just try out everything you would like to so that we won't feel regret in our future. So finally, I come to my last reason on why we should do as much as we can in our 20s. The third reason for us to make an all-out effort during our 20s is to become a strong and formidable person who can survive various situations. The main point I want to express here is that this is the best time for us to become expert and superior in both our study and occupations. When we are in university, give ourselves an opportunity and courage to take part in many big events, competitions, or associations. Whereas while we are in our workplace, grab the opportunity also to join any project and share our ideas if we think that it will work efficiently. Why not we give ourselves a try? Always be the one who take the initiative to find out the problems and solve them, but not keep worrying about it. At the same time, don't be afraid of being scolded or fail in something. Remember that failing is what success is built on. So embrace it and do not fear it. I love a sentence from Thomas Edison. He said that I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. So, I personally want to emphasize this point to all women. Some of us will get married and give birth to our children when we are getting older. Then during that 3 months on leave, no, our boss won't be happy to keep a vacancy for such a long time. But there is an exception if we are a strong and formidable person who already get trust and confidence from our boss since our 20s. They are satisfied with our performance in work, therefore they are willing to wait for our comeback. Hence, I'm here to advise all young people. Don't be a passive and lazy person during youth. Keep pushing yourself to a limit because the more we take risks and make hard decisions, the closer we are to succeed. I'm sure by now I've managed to persuade you to begin planning for life when we are in our 20s. To sum up this speech, let me recap with my main 3 reasons. They are firstly, to achieve a better living condition, secondly, to accomplish our dreams, and thirdly, to become a strong and formidable person. Young men and women, it's time for you to ponder now. Are you on your journey of 20s or you are turning 20 soon? Imagine your life in the future. What kind of person you want to be and at which position you wish to get in your workplace. You may have hundreds of questions in your mind, but I'm sure that all of us have the same life goal. We want to succeed in life. Start figuring out the answer to the above question from now. Alright, we might say it takes time to learn, but remember that we will always be ahead of those who haven't started yet. Karen Lambs once said, "A year from now, you will wish you had started today." It doesn't matter how slow we are, as long as we never stop striving for our goal in life. Thank you.